Hello, today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars helmet collection and we'll try to answer the question, which one is the best? Hey guys, welcome to Beyond the Brick. This is Mike, and I actually look at one of these busts with my head like here. It's a bit weird, but they're actually here. We have the TIE Fighter pilot, we have the Stormtrooper, and we have the Boba Fett. So in this video I'm gonna try to make a comparison and answer the question which one is the best. You guys have probably seen a lot of different reviews about these sets, but I'm gonna try to make a comprehensive answer to this question, which one you should buy, and maybe just buy all of them. By the way, these sets were sent to me by the LEGO group, so thank you so much for that. I actually purchased a copy of each for my own channel, so I'm super glad I was also given a copy for review for Beyond the Brick. So that's awesome. And before we get into this review, I would like to, of course, make you guys check out the links below where you can find the links to the merch store of Beyond the Brick. It's a great way to support the channel. You can subscribe to the channel, you can click the like, you can click the bell button, and you can also check out my own channel, The Cool Factor, which is in the links below. Alright, let's do a brief introduction of each of these helmets and also try to tell you which one is the best. Alright, so let's start with some of the dry facts when it comes to pricing and pieces. Each one of these will set you back $60. That's the price tag. Boba Fett is the smallest with 625 pieces. That's set number 75277. The Stormtrooper is the middle one, 647 pieces with set number 75276. And the TIE Fighter pilot is the biggest of all three with 724 pieces. This one, if you just look at the sheer numbers, price per piece ratio, is the best deal because you get almost 100 pieces more by average than the other two. Now the looks are coming down to personal preference, I would say. My favorite, if you ask me personally, is the TIE pilot because of the elegance and how just the black looks with the unique hoses overall on this helmet bust. I think it's the best looking. Boba Fett is good looking, but I think it's a bit too sleek for my liking. I like the chubbiness of the other two because of the helmet design, but Boba Fett has more sleek Mandalorian helmet, and I think the iconic status of that character will just sell many people on this one. And I think, as I've seen many other LEGO YouTubers mentioning those three, Boba Fett was the fan favorite just because it's actually a very fun build. It has the most fun when it comes to the building of this guy with unique techniques, as some of the side connections here showing his stripes on the helmet, some details like the band from blaster fire, and he is actually the only one that has a functional feature of a movable targeting system of his helmet. But it also takes the most diversity from the color of the bricks. You get a lot of sand green, so sand green is to many favorite color, and I like this color quite a bit, and it matches the helmet very, very well. So if you are short on sand green and you for some reason just getting this guy for the bricks, I think this will really improve your sand green color collection. And overall, yeah, I had the most fun of it. I built all three on my streams on the Cool Factor, and this one was the most fun given the fact that streaming takes a bit more time and a bit more effort to actually pay attention to your build. This one was the most seamless and the most like standby mode of building, whereas I found the Stormtrooper to actually be the least enjoyable and the most sort of distracting, as I was trying to cope with a lot of the small panels and the stream was distracting me. So it was, I think, the build that I messed up the most in the long run, and I just remember that I did not find this one as enjoyable. The TIE pilot is being built the longest because it has over 700 pieces, but it has some unique elements to it. So you get the hoses, which are basically a flexi tube with, I think actually somebody mentioned to me, those are train wheels, or I thought they were like Technic dishes, but those are train wheels just stacked onto a flexi tube from Technic. So that's the technique they used here to achieve that effect, and by design this one looks the most unique. And plus, an extra feature of this one, you do get the custom exclusive dishes printed with the that wasn't planned, with the Empire emblem on them. And I think that's also something that many collectors who are maybe doing mocks on the Empire from Star Wars are gonna be looking forward to, because yeah, I don't think you get that piece anywhere else at this point in time. But overall, I would not compare these on the price to piece ratio value. I think if anybody is really willing to get them in some sort of way and expand their collection, or just want them for the looks, you don't really look at how many pieces like this one gets and like for the same price. I don't think there's something, including myself, something that anybody would look into most of the time. $60, that's it, you get a good looking helmet. And yeah, coming back to the TIE Pilot, similar designs to the Stormtrooper because of the you know, ventilation ports or the breathing apparatus or their voice device in the front of the helmet that both of these Empire members wear and use. I think it's just, you know, this one is basically a modified Stormtrooper helmet in the core of its build. Plus, closing remark is that each one of these has a printed plug, so you don't have to worry for this to be a sticker, printed plugs, and that makes them unique in its own way. To sum this all up, most bricks, most elegant in my opinion, unique printed elements, only 2 stickers, and unique hoses that adjust the look quite a bit. This one, better looking than initially anticipated. I kind of hated on it in the first place, but when I had it in my hand right now, it's actually much better. Very similar building technique, but less enjoyable than the TIE Pilot. The most stickers, that is something I should mention because the side elements do have stickers, and quite a bit of them actually. I think this is the biggest sticker set of all. And the looks are good, so that's nothing too crazy. Great contrast to the TIE Pilot, so both these together actually look great on the shelf. And Boba Fett, I think, is a good reason to be a fan favorite. Uniqueness, least bricks, most fun build, one single feature, the most diversity in terms of bricks, and overall just a character that everybody is going crazy over, maybe also because of the current popularity of the Mandalorian show. Each one has its own ways of being awesome in your collection. All of these do work like good display pieces in any place of your home. You can put them next to your fridge, you can put them next to your TV, next to your PlayStation, wherever you go. These are actually one of the very decent, the most decent Lego pieces you can actually find in different places of your house, and they will just look great. When it comes to personal preference or personal touches on these, like which ones you prefer, it's up to you. I hope this review helped you decide if you're deciding to buy 1 or 2. I hope that really will help you. For me personally, as I think I mentioned, that the TIE Fighter Pilot is the most elegant, the Boba Fett is the most unique, and Stormtrooper just looks better than expected because as I first saw the box, I actually wasn't expecting this guy to look this good. But by design, he's comparable to the TIE Fighter Pilot because of the helmet similarities, and Boba Fett has actual feature and the most unique colorway of all 3. So I think if I had to choose just one, I would go TIE Pilot. Because I just like the elegancy of it, the black on black is just the way to go. Second would be the Boba Fett because of the uniqueness and the iconic status of the character, plus the most enjoyable build of all 3, I would say, even though this one has the smallest amount of pieces. And the last one would be the Stormtrooper helmet. But in the end, as a collector of Star Wars myself, I'm still thinking that going with all 3 is the best way to go. They actually do fit that shelf in the back. Maybe you have seen my videos on the cool factor that they actually do feel great in small spaces like this, so that's a great example, and I'm actually thankful that LEGO did not make them too big of an item to actually fit in very subtle small displays like mine here in the studio. Alright guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Links are below as well. Subscribe, like, do all these shenanigans, and I really hope to see you in the next video. That was Mike, and I hope to see you again on Beyond the Brick. Bye bye!